am Ilka Groenewold and I'll be your host for today. We are excited to be here in Mannheim, Germany. Thank you to those of you joining us at this beautiful Rosengarten Concert Hall, and to those of you viewing us on the web, welcome. Today we'll be talking about challenges in the rapidly changing business landscapes and how Honeywell can help us stay connected. Along the way, we'll also debut some great new products. Here to help is the President and CEO of Honeywell Safety and Productivity Solutions. Welcome on stage, John Waldron. Hi, John.
Hi, Ilka.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Yes, so, John, what are some highlights for today's broadcast?
Well, first of all, it's great to be here, and welcome to all our viewers, all those attending here locally in Mannheim. And it's a fantastic event today. We're launching over 50 new offerings. But we're going to showcase some of the innovations and investments that we're making at Safety and Productivity Solutions, really specifically in 4 different areas. Cloud-based software for the connected worker. Second is Android-based mobile computing innovations and some of the new technologies that we're bringing to market there. Third is delivering on the connected warehouse promise that we've talked about. And fourth is sentience, sensing, and our IoT platform, which we're very excited about moving forward.
Really interesting. So, John, let's dive right into the first key area of investment and innovation. Can you share with us your vision for a connected worker?
Absolutely, Ilka. So the connected worker is fundamentally a vision about giving visibility to employers and to employees about where all their workers are in their enterprise and in their customers' applications, how they're doing, whether they're safe, the work that they're doing, and really using contemporary sensing technologies, cloud-based software, and new innovations from Honeywell to bring that together.
And how do connected worker solutions make people safer and more productive?
Well, specifically, we're investing in productivity tools and technologies, mobile applications, mobile computing technologies, and cloud-based software applications that we've been developing for years. On the safety side, we're delivering safety products and technologies that really are cutting edge, leading edge to deliver best-in-class safety solutions for our customers. And then, of course, safety can be about compliance also. And employers want to know, are they going to remain compliant with the most up-to-date regulations? So those are the areas where we're bringing those solutions to market.
So what are some examples of customers who benefit from connected worker solutions?
Well, one of the examples that I think everyone can relate to is first responders. Those people who show up at an accident or on an incident at a site, like a firefighter. Those firefighters have technology to protect them from harm's way, and we deliver that technology to them, and we want to maintain it, keep it contemporary, and maintain that worker's safety along the way.
The benefits are clear, but what is Honeywell doing to make this real?
Well, we're really developing and delivering software and technologies. Our mobile computing technologies are cutting edge, and we're delivering wearable sensing solutions as well, so that our customers have the latest, greatest technology to make use of all the things that we deliver. So we're here today and this week in Mannheim, Germany at Mobilizer Days to showcase some of that with our very best partners and customers in industry.
Thank you, John. Speaking of Honeywell Mobilizer, we have a video I think we should see now.
Mobilizer is a software platform. It's a product that's focused on connecting mobile workers with enterprise IT systems.
If you take SAP and all of the great business processes that they have in their system, we can help extend those to a mobile device that then allows you to drive that process and compliance and workflow out to your field workforce.
The goal today and the vision that we still have is to make Mobilizer the standard in this level of mobility business solutions.
If you talk 10 years ago to a company about cloud computing, neither the term existed nor the concept in the IT world, because at that point in time there was no smartphones, there was no cloud computing. So the idea was really to bet on those evolutions to happen, to deliver software as a service and not as a DVD. We started in 2006 with this very small team. 2009 we had the first customer live, and then from 2013 to today we moved up to 130 people globally.
Here in-house, we have the whole development for the platform as itself. We have experts for different components of the platform, mobile application developers, cloud developers, DevOps people.
At the core of the business, there's a solution for blue-collar workers. So for us, the core user at the end of the day, it's somebody who is driving a truck to deliver a product. It's somebody who's working in the warehouse.
Many mission-critical applications can't rely on cellular connectivity when you're in the field. The Mobilizer solution enables offline syncing and operation, which is a huge value-added seller for our customers.
Joining Honeywell SPS helped us because it provided a lot of additional value at hand.
We had a big vision, but our resources were very limited. To have a very strong partner that shares the same vision that we do and has an incredible amount of resources is a very encouraging thing.
It's just really exciting to have people behind it that are great and a platform that can take us into the future.
Honeywell Mobilizer is well represented here today. Joining me now are two people with strong ties to Honeywell Mobilizer, Usha and Huub. Yes. Huub, what made you come here today?
Well, Ilka, I think it's already my 5th visit to the Mobilizer Days. I've seen it evolve from a relatively small event to a market-leading conference, which is today visited by hundreds of people. For us, it's 2 days of exchanging ideas, getting inspiration, exchanging knowledge. So it's truly great to engage with those people who think enterprise mobility is a strategic differentiator for their future. And with the hackathon added to the event since last year, it's a great opportunity for us to take our developers out of their daily routine and let them explore the boundaries of the platform.
First of all, I'd like to thank you and recognize the terrific work that you and the rest of our partners have been doing in bringing our technology in the hands of our customers. This is my first Mobilizer Day, and I think it's all very exciting. I walked around and looked at what the hackathon teams are doing, and they're so enthusiastic and they've got so much passion in what they're putting together. Only imagine what they could now do with the power of Mobilizer combined with Honeywell's IoT platform, Sentience, in the future.
That's my first Mobilizer event too. What made Mobilizer your tool of choice?
Yeah, since day one we were impressed with the innovative character of the platform. The features like cross-platform support, the connectors to integrated backend system, and the standard offline-online functionality takes away the technical complexity from our customers. So we really saw that the discussion shifted from IT to business. And as a partner with that, we can really add value to the business process of the customer. And I see that the platform keeps on developing itself as a strategic mobile solution.
That really echoes a lot of what we've been hearing from the customer and partner base. Yeah, so thank you for those comments.
Mobilizer and ICT, Huub's company recently implemented a major project with a large European postal carrier. Tell me about it.
It was a great project. bpost, the Belgian Post, was challenging a decrease of the traditional business, the delivery of letters, and was looking for new revenue streams. They have a statement that they defend the mailbox and target the front door. And for that, they were looking for a mobility solution. But while searching that, they really encountered problems like huge development costs, long time to market. So when we at a fair in 2013 stated that we could develop an app in 30 minutes that would run on any device, they simply didn't believe us. But when we then showed the platform, they were pretty fast convinced that it was a perfect fit. And since then, we really have developed a lot of new apps with them to generate new revenue streams.
Huub, I've heard some very impressive statistics from that implementation. Could you share that with us?
Yeah, if you see that a daily field operations routine from bpost involves 10,000 postman rounds with 9.1 million letters delivered, you can imagine how big this is.
That is impressive. Congratulations on a successful implementation. I mean, the general thing we're hearing in the market is there's so much disruption going on that businesses are looking to transform quickly and really be opportunistic, bring new business strategies in the field, try them out, learn from them, and then course correct quickly. So that is really the value proposition that Mobilizer brings to the table.
Really interesting. Where do you see this partnership going?
Well, I see a combination of three things coming together. One is the deep domain expertise that our partners bring to our customers. The second is the understanding of systems like SAP and the mobilizer technology itself. And third is Honeywell's new IoT sentience platform. You put these three things together now and you've got a terrific combination. And I see our mobile partners now who are doing mobility now start to become more of IoT total solution providers.
Yeah, I can absolutely confirm that. We see that since the acquisition of Honeywell, the development of the platform is speeding up tremendously. And as we as a partner also supply Honeywell ruggedized hardware, we can offer our customers now a truly one-stop mobile solution. Our statement is the future is now, and with Honeywell the future will be very bright.
Thank you so much, Usher and Huub.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. A big part of Honeywell's investment involves safety. Joining us to talk more about it are Ian and Suresh. Hi.
Hi.
Suresh, what industry challenges are Honeywell's customers experiencing?
At least in our safety industry, there are four main challenges our customer face. Number one, safety. Safety of workers, safety of environment they live day in, day out. Second, compliance. Compliance, cost of compliance, holding it tight is a pretty important in a regulated environment. Third is about whole productivity, driving an acceleration and improving their overall throughput. And the fourth is experience, from user experience or customer experience. But all in all, two broad scenarios. Scenario for safety, scenario for compliance. If you look at scenario for safety, a remote worker incident happens. At this juncture, you got to really spot, search, and rescue. And that's the moment that we actually look at it and said, look, we got to innovate. And we ended up having our gas detectors with software connectivity and having a location-based technology. We have really solved that problem in terms of having the visibility and control of our assets and people. Compliance, we have millions of devices. Each customer, they stack up thousands of devices. They need to be calibrated. They need to be inspected on a periodic basis. Today, our customers deal with a lot of manual processes. We have built software. We build a lot more control, structured, RFID tag with a lot more controls. I think that we are solving. So all in all, safety goes much beyond compliance at this junction.
Yes, Ian, Honeywell is already a leader in safety equipment. What's new and innovative?
So firstly, indeed we are a leader. In fact, we have the world's most complete portfolio of safety products and solutions, having assembled that over a great number of years. Covering gas detection in all its forms, high-risk fall protection, respiratory, and also head-to-toe personal protective equipment. Now, to meet the standards, the compliance standards that Suresh talked about, we constantly have to introduce new products in order to meet and exceed those standards, but also to improve performance, to improve comfort, to improve design. So already this year we've launched over 100 products. We're launching 32, I think it is, here today. And I've got time to talk about just 4, fleetingly just 4. So let me talk about 2 where design, performance, and comfort are key factors. The first is the new North Primaire 700 series PAPR. That's a powered air purifying respirator for somebody in an environment with high particulates, like, for example, a sprayer in a paint shop. Comfort and performance is very, very important there. This product is super easy to assemble, super easy to change the high-capacity filter. Really nice product in that space. The second I talk about really is the new Honeywell Avatar safety glasses. I can see you want to hold these.
Yes.
Great thing about these products is they're available in 9 different lens options and 5 different tints, including our HydroShield anti-fog coating, and also hard coating to avoid scratching to the outside. What's innovative here is we've taken design cues from sports and recreation. If you're going to have to wear safety glasses, and these are one of the most worn parts of safety equipment to protect the user's eyes, right? So clearly our sight's one of our most important assets. So what we've done here is design in various comfort factors. For example, the way the sides can be adjusted here, the adjustments on the edge here to move the arms up and down. So really comfortable. And if you're going to have to wear the product all day, comfort is very important, together with, of course, those different lenses. Moving on now to connected offerings. We're also launching 2 connected offerings. The first is our Miller Falcon Edge SRL, which is a self-retracting lifeline. Now this is for somebody that's working at heights and working close to the edge. I mean literally close to a hard edge. If you were to go over the edge with any other full protection harness, there's a risk that the edge itself will cut the retractable line. So this is designed for that application. High performing, it's got embedded RFID, so again, we can manage it through our software suite. And then finally, I would talk really about our Salisbury Electroflex gloves. Now these are rubber gloves for line workers working on live power lines in the utility or electrical space. This really protects people's lives in really dangerous situations. But because, again, they're rubber, they have a perishable life. With the option of embedded RFID into the glove itself through our software safety suite, we have the ability to manage the life cycle of those gloves, from the point that they're issued to the worker to the point they need to be retired out of service and new gloves issued.
I really like these glasses, exciting new products. Suresh, how do you connect these products and devices?
Fundamentally, think about this way. Hardware is getting connected with software, but if you delayer it, what we're doing, we're integrating plant, personnel, edge devices, software, and with sentience. And I think this is going to offer an end-to-end solution for our customers. We had our first of its kind in our industry. We launched our connected worker platform 4 months ago, and which basically offers 4 broad themes: real-time visibility, contextual visible into our assets, predictive analytics, automation, and really bringing visibility and control back in our assets that we may have. Fundamentally streamlining your industrial operation for better visibility and control of your processes. We're very excited today to really launch our safety suite as part of our connected offering platform. Fundamentally automates the entire compliance process, right from if we offer training to our workers, making sure that those compliance are mandated. All those mandated processes are pretty much controlled. So it's a start, beginning. You're going to see more to come as part of this platform in coming quarters.
What type of benefits can customers gain from these solutions?
I'll just summarize 3 things. Just remember 3 things. Number 1, safety first. I think remember Honeywell, the moment you think it's safety first. Second, I think if you really look at a compliance cost for every customer, at least our estimation is around 25% optimization. Third, productivity. We estimate somewhere close to 30% optimization in their productivity through productivity cost control. And even though this is a fundamental baseline, with more innovation, more software, more connectivity, we believe this is going to pick up more in the future.
Thanks, Suresh and Ian. The connected worker story is an interesting one. Let's learn more.
Connected Worker solution isn't really a singular solution. It's a suite of offerings that are delivering safety, productivity, and compliance to your mobile workforce for industrial companies. Our Connected Worker solutions really provide a second set of eyes to workers. So now not only are you relying on the operator responding correctly, you have a supervisor that can monitor the entire workforce and appropriately respond proactively to any alerts or early indicators. On the productivity side, our Connected Worker solutions really drive towards directed workflow, because more often than not, if you're not prompted, you're not driving to a certain cadence. When you are being voice guided through a process, or when you have a set of screens that as soon as you fill out one response, it prompts you for the next answer, we actually see companies get a lot more productivity, but also greater compliance and adherence to their standard operating procedures. On the compliance side, when you consider a fall harness or a self-contained breathing apparatus, or even a gas detector, they need to be tested either daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and we actually provide the systems to more efficiently manage that so that you're really planning and scheduling those those service periods ahead of time and not reactively once something happens. We're definitely focused on some of those high-risk industries where safety is absolutely critical, and that's in particular oil and gas, petrochemical, large heavy construction sites, and then what we also call utilities, wind, electric, nuclear type facilities, and lastly, first responders. So firemen actually have a very big need for a lot of these safety and connected worker solutions. We have 500 million workers using our safety equipment. We have a world-class IoT platform in Sentience that can help bring us into the digital age in industrial IoT. We have decades of experience driving productivity solutions to mobile workforces. Bring all of those together, and we are in a unique position to innovate in this industrial world to drive greater safety, productivity, and compliance throughout companies' mobile workforce.
That was a great way to wrap up our first theme of the day. Now it's time to introduce the second, investing in Android-based industrial mobile computing. Joining me to help kick off this topic is Peter. What are challenges? Yeah, welcome, Peter. Peter, what are challenges that your customers are facing with mobile devices?
Yes, Ilka, it's great to be here today. Thank you very much. And our customers are dealing with ever-changing market dynamics, and the need that they have for integrity in data and connectivity remains. But they're now having to do it in a brand new world with faster-moving devices. You know, in the past, people would have mobile computers that would probably change every 5 to 6 years. That's now 2 to 3 years. They've got to look at the convergence of different devices from both the smartphone and ruggedized, as well as consistent changes in operating system. And I think it's our mission to make sure that we support them in this endeavor.
Wow, it sounds like your customers have some real challenges. So what are you doing to address them?
Yeah, so from Honeywell's perspective, we offer leading-edge technology, but we also need services and software which we provide via our global product and partner networks to be able to support our customers in their rollouts. You know, also it's very important to have the global alliances. We spent lots of time working with companies like Google and Qualcomm to really build the OS of the future. And, you know, we need to understand that there's also a need for specific products that meet specific applications. Really good example of that is our brand new EDA 70, and we've come up with a really great value proposition, 777, a 7-inch screen, Android 7, and all available for under $700. And it's also available on our sister product, the EDA 50, on Android 7 as well. But I'm also incredibly excited today to announce our new CT60 device. We'll start shipping that this year, and it's the first time that we've launched a product that will take our customers all the way through to Android 10. I think this is a real showing of the partnership between Google and Honeywell, delivering first product to the market that will really support and give our customers value.
Yeah, lots of new products, very exciting. What other areas are you investing in?
Yeah, I think that's a good question because hardware is just one part of the offer from Honeywell. We need to understand that the customers expect broader support of us as well. And you know, we spent a lot of time working on how we support our customers in the challenges they've got today. You know, OS is a major concern for all of our customers. They've got to start to move from existing OS systems to new OS systems. And, you know, with that in mind, I'm really delighted today to be able to launch our Mobility Edge platform. It offers a common unified structure that will support all of the Honeywell devices. And I think it's really going to drive the future for our customers.
Yes, it sounds like Mobility Edge is something we're going to want to know more about. With that in mind, let's watch.
For companies to thrive today, they really need to deploy the latest mobile technology solutions that are out there to drive maximum efficiency, productivity, and workforce mobility. But at the same time, they cannot sacrifice when it comes to things like security, reliability, performance, and of course the management features that they demand to run their enterprise. Mobility Edge platform drives an integrated, repeatable, scalable approach based on a common hardware and software platform that helps companies wrestle with this challenge of mobility deployment. Mobility Edge is based on Android, as that's where most companies are moving towards today. It's really a unified platform that all of our mobility solutions are going to be based on, so it enables you to deploy faster, develop faster, and reduce your deployment and development costs, which is a tremendous expense for companies. It also includes productivity optimizing tools, which really enhance the data collection capability and enable workers to communicate more seamlessly and in a secure way. Mobility Edge enables you to get that connectivity to your mobile worker to help them become more efficient, more productive, or make their lives better. With such a robust and flexible platform at the core of the mobility infrastructure, really the opportunities for enterprises are limitless on this platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, on stage with us now is Paul from Google.
Pleasure to be here.
Yes, nice to see you. Peter talked of challenges in the changing marketplace. Are you seeing the same challenges from customers or partners you engage with?
Yeah, we've seen many similar challenges. Two of the key challenges we saw was that customers didn't necessarily know which Android devices could be controlled via EMMs in certain ways. Also, they had to use consumer Gmail accounts on their devices, which led to a number of enterprise problems. So what we launched 3 years ago was Android Enterprise. It's formerly known as Android for Work, and from Lollipop onward, it standardized the way that Androids can be controlled via EMMs, simplifying it for customers. The other key thing we launched was different management modes. And what this meant was that users no longer had to use consumer-type Gmail accounts. A great example of this is with managed Google Play. Google Play is the largest distribution platform in the world, and we've given the ability for enterprises to manage that in a private curated app store, meaning that they no longer have to use these consumer Gmail accounts.
What investment has Google made in the enterprise space and what's coming up for future releases?
So Android has a huge investment in the engineering and the product team to deploy leading-edge enterprise capabilities. They really focus on two sections. One is what are the needs of the enterprises today and in the future, and the other side is how can we bake those capabilities into the operating system releases. Over the last 4 to 5 years, we've seen Android make a consistent and strong investment within the enterprise space. Within Lollipop, we introduced the work profile and work managed devices, and this really set a benchmark for how modern Android devices can be controlled. We also, from Marshmallow onwards, released a set of purpose-built and ruggedized APIs focused more to the likes of Honeywell devices, in something that we called COSU, corporate-owned and single-use devices. Then moving on to Nougat, we developed new capabilities like file-based encryption and work challenge. And with the new release of Oreo, we've included Zero Touch, which is our latest over-the-air enrollment program. We're continuing to build on the Android operating system, enterprise features, and we've already started planning with P, which we're really excited about. And we're working with our enterprise partners, such as Honeywell, to really continue to build those enterprise features that customers and enterprises want.
Yeah, I think that's a really good example of how the relationship between Google and Honeywell is really developing great applications for our customers. And, you know, the expertise that the team bring on the Android side, coupled with the ruggedized enterprise mobility experience of Honeywell, I think brings that team together. And I think two really good examples of that are the CT60, where we'll be the first device on the market offering Android 10. I think that's going to be really exciting for our customers. And the CK75, which actually offers our customers a real platform to come from their old existing Windows OS into the new Android Titans. And I think our customers are really going to appreciate that support from this partnership.
Yes, I think it's always good to hear from customers themselves. Let's watch and listen.
Hi, I'm Savio Pereira, Head of Operations for FCA Dubai. What we do here is we supply parts and accessories to 8 different countries in Middle East. FCA stands for Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Alfa Romeo, Mopar, and Fiat. What we have here is 30,000 square meters of warehouse space, and we are distributing to 13 different distributors. We have 51,000 part numbers stored in this warehouse. We have 30 pickers working 17 hours a day. We have recently switched to Honeywell Mobility Solutions and we are using CK75 mobile computer.
My name is Salman Saeed. I am the IT manager of FCA Middle East. I look after all the systems in the company and make sure that we are using the latest technologies within the company and adding value to the business. With FCA Middle East, we have a vision of providing highest customer satisfaction. In order to achieve that, we have to use the latest technology in our business, and for that, CK75 Honeywell was the best option. The CK75 comes with an option or a flexibility of using both operating system. This was one of the key factors which I like about the product, as we have the flexibility of migrating operating system from Microsoft to Android. We might have plans in future to upgrade. It saves costs, it saves money. You don't have to provide any additional training to the guys, and we can always do it with a simple license key.
It's ultra rugged, it's lighter in weight, it protects from the falls, and it has a long battery life, helps us through the shift and even longer, has a faster processor, helps us scan parts from further away. At FCA, it's all about customer satisfaction. We always aim for 100% customer satisfaction, and Honeywell CK75 offers just that. It is one of the best in the market as on today, and we are happy to use it.
It's time now to move on to our third theme of the broadcast, delivering the connected distribution center. So let's shift gears and talk about a very important topic for me, shopping. Did you know that e-commerce sales are growing 10 to 20% every year, and by 2020 will account for nearly $500 billion in revenue? And there is no sign of e-commerce slowing down anytime soon. That's what our next guests are going to focus on, Honeywell's connected supply chain. Joining me now on stage are Brian and Jerry. So, Brian, can you give our viewers a sense of the challenges customers face with e-commerce?
Sure, thanks, Ilka. And as you said, e-commerce is growing at an amazing rate. But just as e-commerce is growing, so too are customer expectations. Customers want to be able to buy things from anywhere, at any time. They want to be able to pick it up in the store or have it delivered to their house. But the one thing that's constant is they want things faster and they want things at a lower price. So what doesn't get talked about as much, though, is the stress that that puts on the supply chain. As we talk to companies, what we find is that companies are really struggling with how do they meet these demands and do so in a profitable manner. And in particular, there are a couple of areas that they're really struggling with. The first is looking at, how do they make sure that they have the necessary levels of automation to be able to manage fulfillment processes and material handling. The second is around labor. How do you ensure that you have the right level of skilled labor to meet these peak demands? And the third is around managing costs of picking and fulfillment. And then finally, just in general, looking at the challenges that come through all of the processes associated with omni-channel retail.
So what do you think? What is Honeywell's strategy to tackle these challenges?
Well, unfortunately, there's no real silver bullet. As we look at it, there's not a single technology or solution that can really solve all these problems. So at Honeywell, the approach that we've taken is we've said, it's important for us to look at how do we give our customers management control, visibility, and automation at the critical stages throughout the supply chain, whether that be with manufacturing end-of-line solutions, in transportation and logistics, in the retail store environment, or in last-mile delivery. We're delivering connected solutions to help give our customers the speed, the flexibility, and the productivity they need to meet those challenges. But really, as we think about it, the area that's most critical to solve is solving the challenges in the distribution center.
Okay, before we dive into the connected distribution center, can you give us a good example of a solution in one of the other areas?
Sure. Well, why don't we take transportation and logistics. I'm not sure if you know, but 30% of all goods that are being transferred either are damaged, delayed, or lost in transit. 30 to 40% of perishable goods don't make it to their final destination in the condition that it was expected. So these bring huge costs to a company. And so what we've done is earlier this year, we launched a connected freight solution with our partner Intel, which can provide real-time visibility for tracking and also condition monitoring of a package as it really moves end-to-end through the supply chain. And this is really critical so that a company can understand what's going on at any point at any time to intervene if something goes wrong.
Yes, that's right. Thanks, Brian. Jerry, let's look more closely now at the center point of the connected supply chain, the connected distribution center. Are there any other challenges or priorities for DC management?
Yes, I think there is. I think Brian did a great job of framing the challenges in the marketplace, but I think I would add one relative to the distribution center, and that's really centering on labor and the challenges with competitive wages and really employee well-being. So 43% or so of executives in that space will cite labor as a major challenge and looking at the opportunity to improve their employee well-being. So their teams, their operational teams, are looking at ways to actually increase productivity along with technology enablement, some ergonomics and capabilities to actually improve with safety the workers' experience, make the jobs easier and productive. Three other areas that we hear about constantly or in consistency would be the idea of actually having predictable performance, always knowing how operations are going to run, preventing downtime, and gaining maximum throughput.
Yes, Honeywell acquired Intelligrated just 1 year ago. Can you tell us how the combined portfolio addresses these priorities?
Yes, I can. And we've been part of the family, part of the Intelligrated portfolio for just over a year, and we've been having some fun, haven't we?
Yeah.
So actually this whole idea of the connected distribution center actually originates and was born out of the combination of capabilities inside of our group, the SBS group, with the power of connected. So if you look at the capabilities that we bring together with the ability to integrate seamlessly high-capacity material handling solutions that deliver the movement of products through a facility, along with rugged mobile workflow solutions and software capabilities for things like pick, pack, and ship operations inside the facility, the idea of the Internet of Things that actually connect those solutions with things like advanced sensing and software capabilities that turns insights into real actions, along with that whole idea of safety and capabilities for that employee well-being.
Now that we have a better understanding of the connected distribution center, can you tell us about any Honeywell Intelligrated innovations?
Oh, this is great. I'm 3 for 3, yes. Right? So I have another answer, and I got to tell you, it takes us back to the beginning of our conversation. It takes us all the way back to shopping.
Yes.
So Intelligrated is widely known for, Honeywell Intelligrated is widely known for our ability to drive high-value, high-throughput sortation, highly accurate capabilities. In the e-commerce market space and in the parcel market space, we're seeing a lot more use of polybags or flyers to reduce cost of shipping. So while that does that, it really puts a strain on the current sortation technologies in the marketplace. So we've introduced a new technology, something called the Intelliscore HDS. It's a high-density sliding shoe sorter with industry-leading throughput and accuracy capabilities, and about half the operational footprint of other technologies. So you got to ask, well, what does that mean, right? What does that really mean, right? What that really means is happy customers. What that means is when you order that item for that special person for their birthday and the big event, it shows up on time. For the parcel suppliers and e-tailers, what it means is happy operators. It means that they were able to deliver on their customer commitments without all the extra costs of reverse logistics.
Thank you so much. Thank you both for your time. Let's learn a little bit more about the Connected Distribution Center.
The concept of connected distribution is fairly simple. It's using everything to our disposal to drive an integrated solution that provides efficiency and productivity for our customers, whatever they do within the four walls of the distribution center. Our target audience is really everybody that's looking at fulfilling orders for their customers or for their supply chain. So anything from e-commerce, omni-channel, retail, pharmaceutical, and the like. The systems that we provide is an end-to-end solution using technology, using the information to drive the efficiency in terms of operation, having the warehouse worker pick more efficiently, drive workflows more efficiently, helps the customer fulfill orders faster and at a lower cost. And similarly, when we talk about the actual equipment, is not having any outages and only touching and maintaining systems when you really need to, drives down the cost of operation as well, driving bottom line results for our customers. The Honeywell Integrated Connected Distribution Center initiative really will drive productivity, efficiency, and reliability to all our customers, leveraging the Internet of Things and our cloud capability that we have today. And this is just our latest initiative to drive the power of connected within the distribution center.
And just like that, we have reached the fourth and final theme of our show: investing in sensing, IoT, cloud, and analytics. I'm pleased to be joined by Stephen.
Thank you.
Stephen, we have seen a lot of connected solutions today. Honeywell's tagline is the power of connected. What is the power of connected?
You know, it's really about bringing together the physical world with the digital world. For over a century, Honeywell has been manufacturing things in the Internet of Things. But you can imagine taking these, instrumenting them, making them intelligent, and providing connectivity. That gives our customers the capability to get new data, new insights, to make better informed decisions.
Yes, that's right. A lot of companies are investing into IoT. How is the Honeywell approach different from other industrials?
There's really three fundamental things that differentiate our approach in the IoT. One is our deep experience and domain understanding. It is so important to be able to put content into proper context when working with our customers. Two, our experience in working with the very data that defines that industry and our access to very unique data sets. And then three, the advanced technology and cutting-edge capabilities that Honeywell has. All of this is put on top of our next-generation IoT platform called Sentience.
Stephen, I read a lot about IoT and connected devices. Should we think about all of those in the same way?
You know, we tend to think about connected devices in the context of personal experiences, our laptop, our phone, even our thermostat. I like to call those things simply connected. If by chance the connectivity drops, my life will go on. Things will still happen. The type of things that we're invested in at Honeywell today are critically connected. They're the things that keep planes flying, that keep plants running, and candidly, they're the things that keep workers going home every night safe to their family.
You're talking about connecting critical technologies. How does data security come into play?
Well, by 2020, there'll be 50 billion connected devices to the internet. Each one of those represents a potential vulnerability, if you will, a point of compromise. And so security becomes critical, becomes integral to the very being of the IoT. And this is one of the expertise, cyber industrial security of Honeywell.
What about sensor technology?
You know, sensing is really one of the foundational elements. It is the very way in which we generate the data from which we are able to get new insights. And so candidly, sensing, whether it's simple sensing in a device that measures one or two different characteristics, or multimodal, multifaceted sensing, these are situational specific capabilities that our customers need to get the information from the devices to make better decisions.
Yes, sensors are everywhere and are very important, and they are a big part of what Honeywell is doing. Have a look.
Sensors are the key ingredient in any IoT system. At its simplest level, the sensors are the things in the Internet of Things. The sensors are the things which sense where you are, what you're doing, and based on that, it converts it to something that you can take an action from or make a decision from. So, for example, we offer gas sensors. Gas sensors measure the level of various types of oxygen, carbon monoxide in the air, and converts it to an electrical signal from which you can act on, from which you can say, based on this signal, we will do something. So when you go to the airport to check in and you scan your boarding pass, those are optical sensors that are used, that is scanning the boarding pass. We offer temperature sensors that do similar things, pressure sensors. Another one that we have is really our inertial measurement unit. concept. We call it TARS, Transportation Attitude Reference System. And what it does is it uses it in various transportation devices, such as in an agricultural system that you'd have in a farm. It really measures the orientation of the device so as to prevent it from flipping over. Every single division throughout Honeywell uses our sensors. Sensors are critical for Honeywell. Sensors are critical for SPS. Sensors are critical for connected strategies. Some of the end markets we participate in are the medical field, the industrial field, transportation, and aerospace. But as you look to the next level of IoT systems, we look to see how we can take advantage of the trends we're seeing in the marketplace, such as miniaturization, for example. Smaller sensors, sensors that consume less power. As we think about really using our sensors going forward, adding connectivity allows us as a means to add more intelligence directly to the sensors, which also helps to facilitate and enable the Internet of Things revolution. I really couldn't be more excited with what we're doing in sensitology and the role sensing technology plays in the Internet of Things within sensing, safety and productive solutions and within Honeywell. It's really transforming the business from one which is focused on sensors to one which really allows us to enable this Internet of Sensors, Internet of Things.
Wow, amazing. John, we've really covered a lot of exciting things in the broadcast today. Can you take a minute to share with us some key takeaways?
Absolutely. So we've covered a ton of ground today. We've launched 50 new offerings to the marketplace, which we're super excited about. We've covered our primary areas of investment: cloud-based solutions for the connected worker, next-generation mobile computing technology built on Android in partnership with Google. We've talked about the digital and connected warehouse and sensing and IoT in our next-generation platform called Sentience. We're very excited to be bringing these new offerings to market for our customers and with our partners, and we appreciate their participation today and this week while we're here in Germany at Mobilizer Days. And we can't wait for the next set of things to come, which you'll have to tune in next time for.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Yeah. We want to thank all of you for joining us today, whether you're here with us or watching on the web. For more information, you can always visit our website. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all again in February for our next launch event.
Thank you.